New York City or Los Angeles? Who's the better city? Although I have my own opinions, we're going to compare and contrast objectively using data. New York versus LA is a tale of time, and natural since they're the country's two biggest markets. And they just so happen to be on two opposite coasts. So let's see if we can find their similarities and differences. Starting off with population, NYC proper is 8.6 million people, whereas LA is 3.8. Their metros, being much larger, are 22 million for NYC versus LA's 13 million. I'd also like to bring up a debate on what's considered to be a part of LA's metro area. Certain counties and areas being included in LA's metro would bring its number closer to 20 million. But as far as the census is concerned, it's 13 million, and we go off the census. Although LA is very dense at 8,200 people per square mile, New York is insanely dense at 28,000 people per square mile. But that density definitely has an effect on housing prices because when there's more demand in a given area, it's going to drive prices up. New York City's median housing value maxes our data out at $1 million, so it's much higher than that actually. Whereas in LA, the median housing price is $940,000. I mean, it's still high, but let's see what kind of incomes are backing those prices up. And when it comes to median household income, both NYC and LA are at about $76,000. Yeah, both cities are definitely struggling with a housing crisis. Not only is housing extremely unaffordable, the incomes aren't there to back it up. In terms of diversity, New York has a much larger percent for the Black community, whereas LA has a much bigger percentage for the Hispanic community. Now looking at economy, LA has a pretty consistent growth curve that you can see in this vitality graph. That being said, their market is not keeping up with the nation, whereas New York City's is very sporadic, as shown on this vitality graph. NYC is not currently outperforming the country, but there are times that it does. So with where we stand, data-wise, these two cities are pretty comparable with how they perform. So when it comes to their differences, it really comes down to what kind of lifestyle you want to live. Because although both cities offer limitless opportunities, and I mean limitless, you're going to need to love the city enough to step out into it and find them. All the data used was sourced from Merces.com, and be sure to follow to watch more things like